All right, guys, welcome to our unique devotion again. Here we are, Philippians chapter 4. I'm back at the beginning. In the last video, I read just the entire chapter, sort of ingest everything. So this is entitled Be United, Joyful, and in Prayer, verses 1 through 7, and then we'll see what happens next. I implore Euodia and I implore Syntyche, I'm sure I might have butchered them, to be of the same mind in the Lord. And I urge you also, true companion, help these women who labored with me in the gospel, with Clement also, and the rest of my fellow workers whose names are in the book of life. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. Let your gentleness be known to all men. The Lord is at hand. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Okay, so if you are a seasoned Christian, what I mean by that is you've followed God for a while. You've heard this. Doesn't necessarily mean you're better or you have more knowledge, because there are some Christians that have been Christians for a long time and still misunderstand things. I've been a Christian for a very long time, and I still am learning. Like grace has been hitting me hard, and trying to live that out in action and look at that in a deeper way. I've been a Christian. I'm 37, and I pretty much say that I've been a follower of God since birth. Okay, that's a whole different kind of story here, but you've heard this before. If you've been a seasoned Christian, rejoice in the Lord. Again, I say rejoice. You've probably heard that in a hymn, in a song. Peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. The peace that passes all understanding, that you've probably heard before. But what stands out to me, and there may be something else here that stands out to you, be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication. That means everything. Not being anxious in everything. Anxious for nothing in everything. Everything. Do you understand? Like, really pause for a moment and think of everything. Start filling in what everything is. Right in front of me, I've got my water, the rest of my breakfast, my birthday card. I've got a pen, I've got the Bible. In everything through prayer and supplication. Now I just rattled off a couple things that are just here, but I see them. It's a part of my world, as arbitrary as it may seem. Through prayer and supplication, man, if I can understand the connection between God and just the arbitrary things that are around me, that He's given me, that He's put in my place, in my life, a pen, a book, my breakfast, salt and pepper shakers. If I can understand the connection between prayer and supplication in something so small and seemingly insignificant, I can definitely get it when I'm trying to pray for my father or my mother, my brother, my wife, her family, my extended family, my friends, my co-workers, the people of the world, the bigger things. They're all the bigger things. But God doesn't say just pray for the big things. He doesn't just say to pray for certain things. He says to pray for all things, everything, in prayer and supplication. And he adds, with thanksgiving, and let your requests be made known to God. When you're angry, God's listening. When you're sad, God's listening. When you're joyful and happy, God is listening. He's listening to everything. Everything that you do, say, your actions, your thoughts, your words are all being funneled to Him. He gets it. He sees the messiness. He sees what's going on in your life. The only way to move forward is through prayer and supplication. So I really went down that rabbit hole there a little bit, but really, I think for me, I'm going to focus on that word everything. And as I go through my day, looking around at all the arbitrary things that I can see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and to some degree have a prayer with it, to understand that what is in front of me and I'm sensing is a part of God, and He has given it to me. He has put it in my place that I can do right by it. Complicated, deep, I understand. If you have questions or you have comments or you totally disagree, comments down below. Don't forget there is a pump of music in the D box today, and I hope that God gives you all the blessings you deserve, and I hope that God gives you all the blessings you don't deserve in everything. I'll see you next time.